shame. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Compan. It is great to be here with you guys on this wonderful morning or afternoon, depending on which coast you're in. But here in our coast in the Midwest, it is the afternoon officially as of 12 o'clock. And it is now exactly 12:03. So as our room is filling up here, I just want to take some time to thank everybody who has pledged to the Warline campaign so far. We are now officially 52% funded, which is great. And we got a little over $2,000 left to raise. It's like somewhere around like $2,115, which honestly isn't a lot. You know, we're talking a very small amount of money if we kind of like bring it all together, kind of a thing. So I've been kind of like looking around and thinking to myself about different types of incentives that I can provide for you guys in order to get new backers involved with the campaign. Before I go any further, let me just drop the link down here. Boom. Oh, wow. So you're going to go to Motor City for 2 days. That's excellent. All right. Well, I found these really cool 1-in-1 rare sketch cards that Dexter illustrated. This is the artist of Vision. He did these really cool sketch cards. Now, I have the original sketch cards now available as a reward on the campaign, and it comes with all the A covers, so you get issues 1 through 3 as well, signed, and you also get the digital editions of all 3 issues, and shipping is included. You get these 1-in-1 rare cards. However, I am prepared to reward all our physical backers, so here's what I'm willing to do. If we can hit a goal of getting to $2,500, right now we're at $2,385, so we're looking at raising $115. This is not a lot of money here, okay? If we can get to $2,500 by the end of today, I'm going to reward every physical backer with a copy of these cards. So I'm going to get all 4 cards printed up, and all my physical backers are going to get these cards on the house. And that's just for helping us reach our midpoint goal so that we can be at the $2,000 mark. And I think it's a very attainable goal. And if you want the original cards are available right now on the campaign. You can go online and check it out. There's lots of great rewards. Aside from that, some very rare stuff and things you can only get through the campaign. I'm going to be adding a few additional items over the course of the next few days just to spice things up, and then I'll add an update. But the sketch card bundle is going to be really cool. So I highly recommend you guys go out there and back the campaign if you haven't yet. If you have backed the campaign, please just share it out for me. That would really help. Again, thank you so much for being a part of it. It really means so much to me. And I'd also like to take a moment to wish Dexter Wee, our artist, our resident artist who not only completed all of completed all of Warline, but is now coming back to help us complete all of Vision, a very happy birthday. I just made a post right now, but and in that post, I included a piece of artwork from our next issue, which has recently just been finished. So I just want to wish Dexter a happy birthday. You know, he works really hard for us, and it's a real pleasure working with him. He's a brilliant storyteller and a very detailed artist. We're very lucky to have him. And you know, it's kind of cool because Chuck, me, and Dexter all have birthdays within a week of each other, and it's kind of created this little cool trilogy, if you will. What's up, Chuck? How you doing? Well, what's so important, that's such a great question. Chuck asks very good questions. What's so important about issue 3 is that it's the final issue of the first series of Warline. There will be more Warline. I was on Travis Gibbs' crowdfunding show yesterday. He hosts these creator hangouts. and we kind of come on there and talk about our campaigns and everything. And he was really upset that Warline was ending with issue 3, but I assured him that there will be more Warline. So there will be a sequel. We will return to Warline once we're done with Yisun Chin. So the goal right now is to go back to Yisun Chin, finish that up, and then we'll see where we're at. Hopefully we can keep things moving and get another Warline arc out there to you guys sooner rather than later. What's up, Tom? How you doing, dude? The birthday gang. We got the birthday gang in the house. Tom, how's your campaign going? I need to host a creator hangout. I'll probably do something next week. Tom and I had talked about this earlier. And guys, for those of you who have been shopping with me over the last few weeks and got copies of Joan of Arc or Shahrazad, now would be a great time to thank Tom, because he provided me with these books at C2E2 and said, give them away to your buyers. So this is all thanks to Tom. So if you guys are in the room right now, you can say thanks, Tom, because he's the guy behind Big Dog Inc. And Tori, Tom is actually going to be at Motor City Comic Con too. So while you're there, you should come on by and say hi to him. Yes, enjoy them. That's awesome. Thank you, Tom. We really appreciate that, by the way. That was very kind of you. All right, now let's get the show on the Rizzode. If you spend 25 bucks with me, by the end of the show, I'm going to spin this wheel for you, and you're going to win something no matter what. Now, if you spend $50 with me and you're located within the United States, I'm going to hook you up with free shipping. It's not, just to be clear, because I've had some people asking, if I send you a bill at the end of the week and you spend $50 with me, that doesn't constitute free shipping. You have to spend $50 within one show in order to qualify for that. So just a heads up. But we got really great deals for you today to help you get there. We're going to kick it off with Guy Gardner #1. Guy Gardner's very first, I think, ongoing series. And Guy Gardner is going to be in the new Superman movie. So I think there's going to be a lot of stock in this character. You know, that's my hope. Nathan Fillion is playing him. He's got the goofy haircut and everything. We're going to do Guy Gardner #1 today for just $3. So $3 on this first issue here. Chris Nash, what's up, dude? How you doing? I got Captain America #326, Trick or Treat. This is going to go for $3 for Captain America 326. Nobody's feeling really patriotic about Captain America these days. It's really unfortunate. I have like a whole bunch of Captain America books, and everybody's like, eh. Get me Captain Saudi Arabia. Give me Captain Dubai. Apparently, y'all don't like your freedom anymore. Well, fine. Okay, I have Daredevil #218. It can't be. Daredevil is the Jester, not gesture. A gesture would be like, you know, me making gestures with my hands here. But the Jester is apparently the secret identity of Daredevil. Daredevil 218 is going to go for just $3. It is a newsstand copy. I am pricing these books aggressively. Why? Because they've been sitting in my collection for too darn long and they need to move. So $3 is the asking price on a lot of these books on the bottom row here. No Captain Canada. There's Captain Cunna, though. I think it's an independent book. What's up, Lewis? I have Detective Comics 568. This is a cool cover. Batman's hanging by his cape. It's in really good shape, too. And it's going to go for just $3. $3 right now for Detective Comics #568. I have Fantastic Four #259, 3 Against Doomsday. Now, I've been talking with a few people about the new Fantastic Four movie, and I see a lot of people kind of falling on both sides of the spectrum of whether or not they're excited about it. And I kind of understand both arguments. So some people are complaining that the thing is not comic accurate. I think this is the most comic accurate thing we've ever seen. I'm not a big fan of Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I just don't see it. He didn't even have the courage to shave off his mustache, which is what he probably should have done. That would make him look a little bit more like Reed Richards. But yeah, I just didn't get it. And in the comics too, there's like a reverse thing going on. Johnny Storm has this like really weird mustache now, and it really makes him look like a rapist. He looks like a rapist. He looks like he's going to give you the burns. And, there's no irony in that. I really don't like that. So I really want Johnny Storm to shave his mustache in the comics, and I want Pedro Pascal to shave his mustache for the movie so that he could be more accurate. I mean, it's just like, it's so abundantly clear that it's Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards as opposed to someone actually transforming themselves into Reed Richards. And this is where I give Robert Downey Jr. credit. He actually transformed himself into Tony Stark, and I think we're going to see the process right now of him transforming himself into Dr. Doom. So I think Pedro Pascal should have been required to shave his mustache. Shave your frickin' mustache. And in the comics, they should shave Johnny Storm's mustache. It is not cool. He does not look cool. Onrie does not approve. But anyway, this is John Byrne doing Fantastic Four. Issue 258 is probably one of the most brilliant issues of Fantastic Four that have ever existed. It's that cover where you see Dr. Doom's hand ripping off the cover. And this is the follow-up to that issue. So in that issue, Doom creates this machine that gives power to this alien that he's now sending to destroy the Fantastic Four. And we see how it plays out here. It's a really cool issue. And we're going to do this one for just $3 today. Ha! Joey, what's up? King of Comics. Ah, what a title. One I'm not worthy of. The Hagney stash? What's the Hagney stash? You mean the Johnny Storm mustache? Okay, cool. Send the link. Drop the link. Let's talk about it. Not a fan of Johnny Storm's rapist mustache. He totally looks like a rapist. Okay, and I can say that on my channel. I'm not going to go on like the experience and say that, but he totally looks like a rapist with that mustache. Like I would seriously, like, I have issues with that. Yes, I will be in Phoenix Fan Fusion this year, so I will be there in a month. I'm looking forward to it. I'm crashing with Mog Park and Mel and Fung and someone else. So we're all getting together. They're my crew. All right, I have House of Mystery number 321 going for just $3. $3 on House of Mystery number 321. All these books are $3. I have Incredible Hulk number 316. Beautiful copy. John Byrne on the cover too. $3 on this as well. Direct edition. That's a very fine on that. Master of Kung Fu number 52. Look at the detail in that foot. We got issue 52 here. Mayhem in Morocco. Wonder who illustrated this one. Let's take a look. I know, right? I said the word rapist too many raping effing times. Jay would be like, he'd be like, you gotta stop using the R word. I'm gonna. Oh, you mean rapist? I can't say rapist on the air. Rapist. I can't say that. Oh boy, it's a good thing I only have 735 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which you haven't subscribed yet. You should do so now. But it's a good thing my numbers are low, so YouTube doesn't care. Like if I was at like 1 million and I started saying rapist, like there would be a problem there, And I'm just calling a spade a spade. Johnny Storm looks like a rapist with his stupid mustache. Like seriously, I'm gonna pull up a picture right now just for you guys to see. They better not do this in the movie. It'll be bad. I'm going to show you guys right now. Look, and the picture I picked up is actually very perfect. Like he totally looks like it. Screen window. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. How is that appropriate? How is that appropriate, Marvel? Look at this. This is appalling. Like, dude, that takes an awful lot of effort. And look at the look on his face, too. Like, that says, if that doesn't say rapist on it, I don't know what the hell it says. I mean, that is just really awful. And if you have a mustache like that, that's okay, because you're not a Marvel character who never had facial hair. Like, this is inappropriate. Like, I'm offended here. Yeah, he looks like an X-rated star from the 70s. He looks like, what's his name? John Holmes. Now, here's the thing about Joey, you ask a good question. What's my opinion of the movies? I'm excited about the movies. I'm excited about Fantastic Four because I don't know shit about Fantastic Four. It hasn't been, telegraphed for me like Captain America was. I enjoyed Thunderbolts. Was it the greatest Marvel movie since Endgame? No, but it was fine. It was entertaining. It moved the story forward. I think we need to see the return of the classic characters that we recognize. I think we need a new Captain America. We need a new Iron Man. We need to see these characters come back. But I didn't mind Thunderbolts. It was fine. It was like a good placeholder. It sets up for things. I'm excited about Fantastic Four. I'm excited about Secret Wars, and I'm excited about Doomsday. I'm excited about it all. I'm really excited about Superman. I hope Superman knocks it out of the park. I want to like Superman. I enjoyed all of James Gunn's movies so far. So I think we're in for a treat. I'm looking forward to seeing cryptocurrency. Yes, I did see the post-credit. So it's interesting. They're doing some cool stuff. Master Kung Fu 52 is going to go for just $3 right now, and it is a newsstand copy. Yeah, the post-credits, everything looks good. I liked it. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but it ties in to the next Marvel movie, which is Fantastic Four. And I'm worried a little bit about that because it's kind of like telling of what's going to happen in the Fantastic Four movie. But I also think it's kind of ties into everything they're doing with Avengers and Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I really want to see Robert Downey Jr. knock it out of the park as Dr. Doom. And I really want him to give us a performance that we're not expecting at all. Like something that is so diametrically opposed to what he did as Iron Man. That is what I want to see. I don't want to see his freaking face, not once. And if we do see his face, it should be completely disfigured. He should not look anything like Robert Downey Jr. As long as they do that, I'm happy. Like if they show us Robert Downey Jr. and he looks like Tony Stark, and you got Tom Holland being like, Mr. Stark, oh my God, you look like a rapist. Oh. That won't be cool. I won't be all right with that. If Robert Downey Jr. shows his regular face in the movie, I will accuse him of looking like a rapist, just like Johnny Storm. All right. I would be there all day long if they did the Hail Hydra cap, which I think they're going to do. They're bringing back Chris Evans as Hydra cap, which is a great way to bring in a new Steve Rogers cap from a different universe. Like they can do all these things. There's no reason. But after Secret Wars, it has to be kind of like a reset of the Marvel universe. We need to have a new direction. The heroes need to be back, and we just need to keep them in place. We need to stop with this whole multiverse crap. Secret Wars is going to do away with all of that. So I'm actually really happy about that. I think what we're going to see in Secret Wars is the X-Men just get axed. All of them just get killed. All the Fox characters, everybody's just going to freaking die. And it'll be like brutal, and it'll be Doom who kills them all. It'll be awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. I have Spider-Woman number 25. again, we have another newsstand copy going for just $3, and this is in really good shape. I'm going to say this is a very fine as well for Spider-Woman number 25, and it's going for just $3. $3 on this. I have Vision and the Scarlet Witch, a newsstand copy of issue 2. I believe this is either a 4-issue series. The Wizard's in it. It's going to go for $3. Yeah, well, they have to bring Spider-Woman into it, right? Because that was her first appearance. A lot of people think that issue 8 is the only key issue in Secret Wars, but it's actually issue 7 as well as a key issue. So, and issue 1. Issue 1 is an important issue. But honestly, the original Secret Wars was really great. I mean, it holds up well. I read it recently, but it seems like they're taking a lot from Jonathan Hickman's run of Secret Wars 2. So if they can combine those two elements, and the whole thing about Jonathan Hickman's run, it was more of a Noah's Ark. It was Noah's Ark. So basically, all the universes were combining, and they were at first at war with each other, and then a bunch of these universes were destroyed. I think by Galactus, but in the end, Doom ends up becoming the supreme lord of the battle world, which is where that war takes place. So I think Doomsday is going to be all about him winning that war and then him being in charge. And what'll be kind of cool is we're going to see a Reed Richards and Dr. Doom going into battle with each other. I think that'll be interesting. But I also want to see. I really want to see them do an Iron Man Dr. Doom matchup where they go back in time. That'll be cool too. Yeah, there were incursions, all that stuff. Yeah. All right, so I have Robin Hood number 34. So this is Marvel Classic Comics. So this is where they tell the stories of different, novelle heroes in these one shots. So this is Robin Hood. It's a newsstand copy, and it's going to go for $3. Doctor Strange Classics, number 4. Got Dormammu on the cover. This is going to go for $3. $3 on this. Top Dog, number 12, is going to go for $3. $3 on Top Dog, number 12. And then I have the Micronauts Annual, number 1. King size annual, number 1. This is a fine copy, newsstand, going for $3. All of these books are $3 a pop. So feel free to ask any questions. And then I got some other cool stuff here. I have The Dark Crystal, number 1 and number 2. This is a 2-part series from Marvel. So you got the whole run here. And this is going to go for just $10 today. And then I have Dead Man, number 1. This is by Andrew Helfer and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, who's basically the John Buscema of DC. We have number 3 and number 4. I haven't read this, but I have it in my personal collection. And I know Jose Luis Garcia Lopez personally, and he is one of the kindest people in our business. I absolutely adore him. And he signed my copies of Dead Man, so I have signed copies of the book in my collection, my personal collection. These I just kind of came across. So I'm doing 4 for $10 here. So this is also going to be $10. And then I have this Amazing Spider-Man set here. This is issues 555 and 557. I'm just going to do them at $3 a pop. So it's $6 for the pair. Feel free to jump on it if you're looking to expand or complete your Spider-Man collection. All right, now it is time to jump into a brand new collection of comics. Another fellow Jose with 10 names. Yes, this is who it is. All right. Before we jump into today's collection here, I'm just going to remind you guys, Warline is currently $115 away from hitting 2,500 dollars, and we have 78 backers right now. And I was looking through my office looking for some stuff that I could use as incentive for everyone. And I am offering a really cool bundle right now, but I'm also offering a mid stretch goal here. So these sketch cards were actually illustrated by Dexter. They're 1-in-1s, very rare, very exclusive. I am gonna do a bundle right now where you can get all 4 of these, which are all signed, by the way, by Dexter as well. You can get all 4 of these signed, and it's got all this information on the back to let you know that it's an exclusive. You can get all 4 of these, the originals, at $80. It includes all 3 issues of Warline plus the digital copy. Now, I know that's a big ask, but here's what I'm offering for people who don't have $80 to just plunk down on this. And it's original art, right? But if you don't have the money to do that, if you can help us hit $2,500 by the end of the day, I'm going to have all of these cards printed up and do a special limited printing for all of our physical backers for this campaign. You guys will get copies, not the originals, but you will get copies of this for free if you back at the physical level. So we're at $23.85. We're $115 away from hitting $2,500 on this campaign. We need $4,500 in order to fully fund. So if you guys want to check out the campaign right now, that would be great. I will throw the link in one more time. I'll keep throwing in the link, because why not? And feel free to make a pledge, and just know that if we hit that mark of $2,500, you guys will get this a copy of the sketch card for free. And the artwork is really cool. He did all the coloring himself. He did everything himself. That's a really cool Kia. Here's Warline. Here's Warline punching a member of the Stampede biker gang. There's Warline charging into battle. Some really cool stuff here. Sad we couldn't use some of this artwork for the actual comic, but it's really cool to have these rare sketch cards. So I'm just letting you know they're out there for you, and if we can hit that goal, if you want the originals, that's great. If you want to, just back it at any level and help us hit our goal. If you're backing at any physical level, and the lowest tier for that is just $15. That gets you issue 3 of Warline, and I'll hook you up. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the new stuff that I have here. Lots of cool stuff today. I did some minor restocking at North Shore Comics, and I also hit up Atlas Comics in Chicago and bought a bunch of FOMO books, which I'll start showing off next week. So we're going to start off with Avengers versus the X-Men. This is a 6-issue limited series. We have the first issue here going for just $2. I have most of this in my personal collection, and each issue is written by a different creative team, and they have different matchups. So it's kind of cool. It's only 6 issues, and I think it's its own thing. This is going to go for just $2 right now. Check it out, see if it's your thing. Anything illustrated by the Emonins or any Kubert, you're not going to go wrong with that. So that's going to go for just $2 right now for Avengers versus X-Men. I have Legion of Superheroes number 269. That is going to go for just $2 for Legion of Superheroes number 269. This is a cool cover. Looks like they're fighting Brainiac, or some version of Brainiac. Validus versus Mon-El in the first battle of the New Galactic War. $2. Sorry, had nothing to do with Brainiac at all. I'm still kind of reeling from Absolute Superman 7. I don't know if you guys are reading Absolute Superman, but it has been really good. Out of all the Absolute titles out there, Absolute Superman is the one that's really knocking it out of the park. I'm really enjoying it. Wow. Congratulations, Joey. That's awesome. Do you have a pre-launch link you want to share on the wall here? Feel free to drop it. I have Wolverine number 3. This is by Greg Rucka and Derek Robertson. This is a really cool 5-issue run here. The first issues, or sorry, the first 2 issues I don't have, but this is issue 3. It's going to go for just $2. That Legion of Superheroes, Chris Dyskel, is $269. I have the New Mutants number 46. That's going to go for $2. Amazing Fantasy starring Spider-Man number 16. That's going to go for $2. $269. Is there a hidden joke in there? Is there a reason why you keep getting me to repeat that? $269. I got Mighty Thor number 355. We got Walt Simonson here. This is going to go for $2. Very cool. So, guys, here's Joey's next campaign here. You see the link over there. This helps a lot of creators out initially. If you go and click on that link at the bottom there and just hit notify before they launch, that's a really important step for them. So you want to get as many notifications as you can so that people get emails notifying them that Kickstarter is live. So that's important. And this is Joey's first comic. I've known Joey for a number of years now, and he's a wonderful guy, and he's putting out his own comic. He was doing a lot of promoting. At one point, he was working with Scout Comics, and he was helping out individual creators, and now he's doing his own thing as well. So give him a follow. No problem, dude. Y'all gotta help. A rising tide raises all ships. So we got Thor number 355 going for $2. $2 reviews. I have the Batman's Grave number 6. We got this really cool variant cover here. Nice close-up of Batman holding his Batarang. That's going to go for $2. I have another variant here, Future State Gotham number 12. This is going to go for $2. $2 on this. I have Superman number 39, number 40, number 58, number 59, and number 60. And if you decide you want to get all these Supermans, it is going to be all 5 for $10. All 5 for $10 on the Supermans. I have Uncanny X-Men number 263. That's going to go for just $2. Got Forge on the cover. Haven't come across this issue in a long time. $2 on this. I have Old Man Logan number 16 and number 41. Got Old Man Logan fighting Kraven the Hunter. That looks cool. It's going to go for just $4 for these 2 books. 4 for these 2. I have Heathcliff's Funhouse number 9 and Heathcliff number 28. These 2 are going to go for $4 for the Heathcliffs. I have Night Force number 5. Sorry. Oops. Night Force number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And if you grab all of these Night Forces, it's going to go for $8. Apparently, DC is looking to make a movie about Night Force or do something with this for the DC movie. We got our first claim of the show. Thank you, Mr. Nash. Mr. Nash is in the house. All right, we're at 24.45 now for the Warline campaign. This is fantastic. We're getting there. That's excellent. I am so happy to see this. All right, so we're at 24.45 now. That means we're only $55 away from hitting that stretch goal. So if anybody can help us out, that would be great. That's actually one early bird. If anybody wants to jump on for the early bird, you're welcome to do it. Scarlet number 3. This is going to go for $2. This is a 5-part series from the Image Skybound relaunch of G.I. Joe, and it focuses on Scarlet. It's kind of like True Lies. It's got a very True Lies vibe for it. Going for it. It's pretty cool. $2. I have Doom Force number 1, collectible first appearance. I was thinking about making this a FOMO book, but I just want to make give you guys a chance to claim something new and jump on it for cheap. And we got Keith Giffen and Mike Mignola on this. So Doom Force number 1, $2. Was gonna make this a FOMO book, just doing it for $2 now. I have Blade number 4 and number 7. This Blade series by Brian Hill has been absolutely insane. It is so good. It ended recently, and then another series came after it. But this Blade series is really the business. It is the best Blade comic we've probably ever seen, and I'm not saying that lightly. It is the best Blade comic we have ever seen. And I really hope that Marvel takes a cue from these comics here and makes their movies based on this. Brian Hill is brilliant. He's also writing Ultimate Black Panther, which has also been fantastic. Jump on Blade if you can. And most of these issues sell out at the retail level. I'm lucky that I found these books in the back issue stock. You never know what you're going to find in a comic shop. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm doing these 2 books for $4, but you will not find these books cheaper anywhere else. Most of them are going to go for cover price because this series is hot. It is very, very hot. Issues 4 and 7 going for $4. I have Avengers Thor number 1. This ties into the video game verse. So from the PS5 Thor or PS4 Avengers game, this is following that version of Thor. That's going to go for $2. I have Amazon's Attack number 1. That's going to go for $2. And then I got the Uncanny X-Men Annual number 16. This is part 2 of Shattershot. That's going to go for $2. I have Classics Illustrated, The Secret Agent by John K. Snyder, number 3. The third, sorry. Not number 3, the third. All right, Classics Illustrated, The Secret Agent is going to go for $2. These usually sell for about $5. I'm doing it for $2. And then I have Heroes Reborn, Young Allies, number 1, going for $2. And I have Incredible Hulk 380, starring Doc Samson, not Dark Samson, Doc Samson. That's going to go for $2. $2. Barb's calling me right now. What's up, Barb? I'm on the air. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Hold on.
Everyone.
Say hi again.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
There you go. What's going on?
Sorry, I didn't know you were on there.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. What's up? Yeah, no, I'm not going to be your little scapegoat to see airbangers again. I got my buddy coming over tonight. I'll see though. Yeah, it's out in Elgin, isn't it? All right. Well, let me focus on my show right now, and if anything, I'll call you up later. All right, and it's outdoors. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Bye. All right. Secret Agent goes off to Chris Steiskal. Second claim of the day. This is excellent. Thank you, Mr. Steiskal. When your lawyer is backing you up, you know you're going to have a good day no matter what. And for those of you guys who don't know Barb, she is the writer and publisher of The Adventures of Sam and Keisha. And she's been selling this book like a beast. And she's a good friend of mine. And we hang out and go party and stuff on the weekends when I don't have my kids. And I've been seeing Hairbangers Ball. I've already seen Hairbangers Ball twice in the last 2 weekends. So like I'm kind of hairbanger balled out. My balls are dry from hairbangers. I want to see gangbangers ball next. Yeah, we have to play the Chris Steiskal video. Chris Nash is calling it. We're doing it. When Chris Steiskal makes a claim, that's a time to celebrate. Hold on. There we go.
Chris Steiskal. That is no bounty. I object, Your Honor. What you talking about, Willis? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Kiss my purple ass. Can I use the bathroom? So see my yates.
I'm really proud of that video. That was like the best thing I've done in 2025 so far. You know, like Warline 3, you know, that's like a distant second to this. I'm really proud of that video. That video just keeps on giving. All right. I have the Green Lantern Corps, number 204, number 206, and number 207, and number 212, and number 213. I'm going to do all of these Green Lanterns, 2, 4, 5, for just $10 right now. $10 for all these Green Lantern Corps books. This is really cool. I have Heroes Reborn Ashima, number 1. That's going to go for $2. Shadowhawk 2, number 1, is going to go for $2. You are the man, Joey. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you at the con in a couple weeks. We should all get together. Now we're just $25 away, and we got 80 backers. Thank you, Joey. You're awesome. I have Amazing Spider-Man number 6 and the Superior Spider-Man number 27.now. Going for $2. Hell yes. Oh, man. All right. Next up, I have something that a lot of you guys are probably going to snooze on because you guys are snoozers. And you know what they say about snoozers? They enjoy masturbating a lot. And they probably all have Johnny Storm mustaches. But pay attention right now. Pay fucking attention! Idiot! Moron! Sorry. You guys listening now? Do I have your attention? Because I got The Century, written by Paul Jenkins, the co-creator. I have issue 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. We're just missing issues 1 and 2. But if you get all of them right here, right now, that is going to go for $12 for these Century books. $12 on the Century. And the Century was the best part about Thunderbolts, by the way. Really, really love what they did with the character. Cool. Yeah, you're always working the show, doing something, so that's cool. I have the Logan Legacy number 4 and number 5. That's going to go for $4. Oh, and number 6. Ha! 4, 5, and 6 going for $6. Would you look at that? I have the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 24. This is going to go for just $2 right now for the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 24. We got Spidey teaming up with Ant-Man, and we have a bunch of other cameos in here. Grab it for just $2. I also have the issue 25 and issue 26 annuals. So we got 3 ASM annuals going for just $6 right now. 3 ASM annuals for $6. Fables number 35, 47, and 49. These 3 issues will be $6. $6 on these. Hulk Marines number 2 is $2. The Shield number 1 and number 2 from Red Circle Group, Comics Group. This is going to go for just $4. I have Star Reach Classics number 1 by Jim Starlin and Dave Sim. That's going to go for $2. Spider-Man 2 number 5 is going to go for $2. Yeah, totally, dude. Honestly, Phoenix Fan Fusion, that's one of my favorite shows every year. I absolutely adore it. It's fantastic. It's a great event. It is one of my best shows ever. I always have a really good experience there. This is awesome. Joey, thank you very much for sharing the Warline campaign on the Indie Comics Pro group. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're awesome, dude. And we're now just $25 away. That's just, we need one backer to support us at the $30 level. And you guys get those sketch cards. So let's see what we can do here. I have Zorro, number 2, number 4, number 5, number 12. And these are all going to go for just $8. Yeah, Ken, I'm looking forward to Phoenix Fan Fusion too, because I got a whole bunch of books here that I need to ship out to you. So I'm going to be shipping out everything on a big skid. So at Phoenix Fan Fusion, I will give you all your books. So looking forward to that. We will have you taken care of, sir. My good man. I have Batman Curse of the White Knight, book 8. We got a cool Joker cover here, and it's going for $2. I have The Shadow in the Coils of Leviathan, number 2 of 4, and number 3 of 4. Got half your run here. It's just $4. Yeah, I've done the show since 2013. So I sold out in 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, not 19, not 20, and not 21 because they didn't have it that year, but 2022. That was actually my 100th convention sellout. 2023, and the only 2 years I didn't sell out was 2019 and last year 2024. So I am very eager and determined to come back this year and sell out again because I've had such a great streak at this show. And every time I didn't sell out, I was so close. I mean, we're talking a stack of books yay high. It's, you know, it's so close on that show. So I'm going to shoot for it again this year, and let's see if we can do it. I'm sure it's going to be great. Phoenix Fan Fusion has always been a really great show that's always delivered. It's a great event. I absolutely love it. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys there. I have Captain America Annual number 11. That's going to go for $2. Doctor Strange number 55 is $2. Hulk 2099 number 4 is $2. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver number 2 is $2. War Machine number 5 is $2. The Omega Men number 4 is $2. The Silencer number 10 is $2. The Goon, number 136, is $2. So what's everybody got planned for this weekend? I have True Believers, the Infinity Gauntlet #1, going for $2. It's a reprint of Infinity Gauntlet #1. This is where Thanos does his classic snap. Satan 6, #3 of 4. Did you know that issue 4 is the first appearance of Jason Voorhees in a comic book? This is going to go for $2. For issue 3, and it is sealed in a poly bag. Web of Spider-Man, #128 is $2. Night Terrors Wonder Woman #2 is $2. Then I have this small stack here that I'll go through real quick. I have Silver Surfer Annual #3 going for $2. X Factor 92. We got the hologram cover here. This is part of Fatal Attractions. This is going to go for just $2. I have Catwoman #18, #21, #22, #23, 30. This entire set here is going to go for $10 for these Catwomans. I feel like the Flash has taken all the thunder out of all the other DC characters like Catwoman. Like, no one cares about Catwoman anymore. And everybody just, it's kind of like a consensus that no one likes Green Lantern. So I'm just kind of like pushing, against the green here, trying to sell some Green Lantern books because I have so many of them. I have Green Lantern Rebirth #2, #3, #4, #5, and #6. I should probably keep these for myself, but got to make the money. So I'm going to do all 5 of these for $10. The only issue I'm missing is 1, and you got a complete run there, my friend. So those are the books that we have for our first double rack here. And a lot of the stuff is new, so feel free to make any claims on it. Okay, so we're talking shop here. All right, let's see. We got 4 issues of Zorro here. That's 8 plus the Robin Hood is 3. That would make the total $11. Chris Deisko, how would you feel about doing these books at $9? Would you do it all for $9? I'll take $2 off. Let me know if we got a deal here. That's awesome. I love that there's networking here. We got a deal. Yay. Outstanding. Outstanding. All right. Let's put something for the bottom row here. How about we do Detective Comics 627, celebrating the 600th appearance of Batman. This is going to go for $3. It is going right down here. I'm going to put the Green Lantern Rebirth books over here. Boom. And Joey, Ken's a great guy to know. He was a CBSN dealer for a little bit. And now he's just working cons, and he also does buttons. One of our stretch goals for this campaign, for the Warline campaign, is everybody gets a free Warline button if we hit our stretch goals. So, the more you help us get to our goals, the better off we're all going to be. I love networking, and I love seeing people introduce themselves to each other on here. This is awesome. All right, do I have any other claims on the board here? Because in about 2 minutes, we're going to be doing FOMO books, and we're at the top of the hour. See anything, anybody else? Oh, that's cool. You guys both do buttons. What are DTF transfers? What's a DTF transfer? That sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. Not trying to be accusatory, just trying to be fascistus. Oh, direct to fabric. Oh, okay. It has no sexual connotation at all. Womp, womp. Womp, 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 womp. Okay. In about a minute here, we're doing FOMO books. So I'm going to take all these books down. We're going to try again with them some other time. You guys want a shot at these books later. Later. Later alligator. If you guys have any questions after hours and you're like, Onrie, I want to pick up that Century set. How did this not sell? Get all these Century books for $12. That is a steal. That's a hot character right now. What a good time. How can I resist? I got poison stuck in my head now because of Barb. It ain't nothing but a good time. How can I resist? All right. This. All right. Oh yes, DTF does. That's exactly that. My spider senses, my sexual connotation senses were actually triggering right there. Thank you, Chris Nash, for clarifying that for everybody. We all needed that. Thank you, everybody. Shut the fuck up, stand up, and salute Chris Nash right now. I don't care what you're doing. Just stop. Stop what you're doing and do it right now. Just salute him right there, just like this. Salute him right there. Chris Nash. Chris Nash, everybody. Thank you very much, Chris. You put the D in BDSM, okay, buddy? We appreciate you. It's terrible. Terrible. This is awesome. Well, awful. Not awesome. That's awesome. He actually explained what DTF is. It's not just direct to fabric. It actually does have a sexual meaning, and it means down to Down to do the hunka chunka? All right, let's do FOMO.
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, like, shut up already.
Worry not, my friends. You're all here, which means it's time to do FOMO. See, DTF transfers, that's even like more, that's like even got like an even greater, like, that's like what doctors would call DTF, you know, like, you know, a doctor would be like, well, you know, this is a pretty unremarkable DTF situation. And the DTF transfers would require us to meet up after hours, have a couple alcoholic beverages, and then go out dancing all night. And then we end up in a foreign place, and all of our fabrics are removed from the body, and a honka chunka is done. And then the next morning you run out, the morning after. Heyo! There we go, DTF. The DTF transfer, that's the scientific explanation for what it is. You can dance if you want to. All right, I have Catwoman Defiant. This is going to go for $5. Catwoman is defiant of the DTF transfer. $5. She stands defiant. Look at her. She is pissed off. That was too specific. She is not in a DTF mood at all. I have Conan number 114. Conan's like, get me away from this. I don't want this DTF nonsense. I'm going to break your arms and your spine. All right, I have Conan number 114. We have an Ernie Chan cover here. This is going to go for $5 for Conan number 114. The Unexpected number 211 is going to go for $5. Incredible Hulk 301. We got Bill Sienkiewicz on the cover. That's going to go for $5. Daredevil 198. Daredevil's fighting some samurai. That's going to go for $5. Joker number 6. That's going to go for $5. Detective Comics 569. That's going to go for $5. And then I have Creatures on the Loose featuring Manwolf number 37, written by my late great mentor and writing partner on Easton Shin, David Anthony Kraft, and illustrated by the late great George Perez. I was going to say George Lopez, but George Perez. That is going to go for $5. We got a claim on Joker. Any other claims? Give you guys a second here. Yeah, he is. Really sweet guy. He loved his fans. I will tell you guys that. He loved going to cons and meeting with everybody. I actually have a really awesome picture to show you guys real quick. So when Max was younger, when he was a wee pup, this wee little boy, I brought him to C2E2, and he actually got to meet George Perez. 2019. It was 2019. Nope. Let me find this picture real quick. All right, that was 2018. So it was 2019. Hang on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Here we go. George Perez, Max, and I at C2E2 2019. George was so kind and he was so sweet. He actually insisted on taking a picture with Max. He was just such a kind guy. Whenever he saw his fans, he always would go out of his way for them. He was one of a kind. Really wonderful guy. His death really hit me. Him and Dak also had a pretty close relationship. Dak gave George his first colored assignment, which was this Creatures on the Loose series. It started with issue 34 and went all the way up to 39, and then they canceled it, and then they finished their story in Marvel Premiere issues 45 and 46, I believe, or 44 and 45. George Lopez. Oh, okay, Chuck was dissing me for mistake calling him George Lopez last week. Oh, man. So embarrassing. You know where to hit me where it hurts, Chuck. Those jabs that keep a coming. All right. Well, he's not doing sitcoms anymore because he's no longer alive. So there will be no more George Perez sitcoms. All right, Silver Surfer. The number 3 annual is $2. X Factor 92 is $2. I have those Catwomans here. All right, Catwoman number 18, 21, 22, 23, and number 30. These are all going to go for just $10. $10. I have Punisher number 1 by Mike Golden and Bernie Wrightson. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. These 4 issues are going to go for $8. First 4 issues of this Punisher series. $8. I have Wanted number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5. So you're just missing issues 3 and 6 of Wanted. Get it all for $8 for Wanted. Apparently no one wants those comics. All right, I have Supreme number 1 going for $2. Journey into Mystery number 646 and number 648 and number 649. That's going to go for $6 for this set. Zombie Kid number 1, $2. Star Trek 31, $2. Marvel Apes number 1 of 4, $2. Steve Rogers Captain America. This is Hydra Cap here, $2. Shazam, the World's Mightiest Mortal, from the Saturday Morning Superstar, number 31. This is going to go for $2. Hawkman 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, and 44, 45, 46, 47, and 48, and 49. if you grab all of these, it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. It would be 22. I'll knock it down to 18. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he was happy to sign stuff for free for people. He never charged anything for a signature. That was something I really appreciated. He signed it. I actually have my whole, I'll show you guys right now. I have my whole Creatures on the Loose set right here. So these are all signed by George Perez and Dak. So that's 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and then it continues in issue 45 of Marvel Premiere and 46. And he signed all of these books. It was awesome. And then I had Dak sign these two, and he made goofy little signatures on the inside. First page of every single book. It was cool. Dak was Dak was very anti-speculative when it came to comics. For him, comics were supposed to just be, casual reading. But so he signed all these books and remarked all these books. Yes, he was really great. Yeah, that is a lot of Hawkman. Defenders, number 1 of 5. We got a story here by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis. 1 of 5, $2. Deadpool versus Thanos, number 3, $2. Peter Parker's Spider-Man, number 26 and number 27. It's going to go for $4 for this pair. Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter, number 2 of 2, $2. He signed 2 buttons for you, Vision and Captain America Superman. Yeah, he's great. He was really fantastic. I love George. Though I will say, I've always had a really, really hard time getting into, his JLA versus Avengers. That was just really like, one day they will make a movie where they co-op, where the studios come together. But man, that was just, reading it was like the most convoluted, story for me. I might give it another shot at some point. Why not? All right. Spend the last 45 minutes of our show going over stuff that we had from last week. So I have Punisher, the collected edition by Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon. This is issues 1 and 2. Then I have actual issue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And this is the entire Marvel Knights series, the first one that they did. And this introduces the Russian and has all those characters in it, Nucci and everything. You get all 12 of these books. It is $24. $24 for this set. Get the whole thing right here. And I have another copy of issues 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So if you're just looking for some run filler, I can do this set here. We got 2, 4, 6. I'll do these for $12 on these. Some more Punisher coming here in just a second. That's cool. Yeah, I think it's really about like the money involved and the time, right? So an artist could probably draw it, but again, it's their time. I think someone else had a similar idea. Okay, I have some Punisher Max here. I have the Cell, which is a one shot, and the Tiger, another one shot. These are going to go for $2 a piece. Lots of Punisher here. And then I have the second Marvel Knight series. A bunch of these. I have number 2. Great Spider-Man team up in this book. Does not go the way you would think. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and number 12. You decide you want to grab all of these books. It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll do all 10 of these for $15. All 10 for 15. I have She-Hulk number 159 and number 160. That's going to go for $4 for these two. Hawkeye number 2 and 3. That's going to go for $4. The Royals number 1, $2 on this. I have a set of Champions books here. I have the Champions number 2, number 3, number 4, number 7, number 9, number 10, and number 11. If you decide you want to grab all these, it's 2, 4, 6, 7, $14 on all these Champions books. 14 on the Champions. X-Men, God Loves, Man Kills, number 1 of 2 is $2. I have Laura Kinney, Wolverine, number 2. This is a new book, by the way. And I don't know how it ended up in the dollar bin, but here it is. It's going to go for $2 right now. Savage Dragon versus the Savage Megaton Man, number 1 is $2. Superman Toyman Playing Rough, number 1 is $2. X Factor, number 1 is $2. The Invincible Iron Man, number 20 is $2. I have this Cable set here. Cable number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. If you want to grab all these, it's just $10. Then I have Unstable Molecules, number 1 of 4. That's going to go for $2. For Unstable Molecules. Molecules. You don't want molecules. It's only $2. $10. $2, $10. It's all $10. All right. I have Camerot number 1 of 12, Camerot 3000, number 6 of 12, number 7 of 12, number 8 of 12, and number 12 of 12. I'm actually reading this right now, slowly, but I am reading it. Get all 5, it's $10. 5 for 10. Superman number 66 is $2. I have Warrior Nun, black and white, number 17, number 18, and number 19. Get them all for just $6. Legends of the Dark Knight, number 68 is $2. Yeah. So far, I've just read the first issue, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. So for those of you who don't know what Camelot 3000 is about, it takes place in the year 3000, and aliens have taken over Earth or are invading Earth. And basically, Earth's last hope is, is King Arthur, who is resurrected thanks to Merlin's magic, and he has the power with his sword Excalibur to fend off the aliens. So it is all illustrated by Brian Bolland, who is an amazing artist, and written by Mike Barr, who went through a painstaking amount of research to create this sequel to Camelot. And I think it's really a lot of fun. It's a great comic, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. I bought the entire series, and I had to spend $3 a pop on each of these. Then I go to North Shore Comics, and of course I find them for $1 a pop. But either way, you can grab these issues right now. You get half the run, and it's just, what is it, 5 books for $10? That's a steal. I spent $33 on my whole set. 36. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Incredible Hulk 416 and 419. It's going to go for $4. Thor number 17 and number 18. We got Frog Thor on the cover. This is $4 on these. Take our FOMO books down. I'm going to lower the price on our FOMO books. How do you guys feel about this? All the FOMO books went from $5 now, and they're going to go down to $3 just for the remainder of this show. Hulk number 301 is $3. Creatures on the Loose 37, now $3. Detective Comics 569, $3. Daredevil 198, $3. Unexpected 211, $3. Conan 114, $3. Catwoman Defiant, $3. Now it's all $3 FOMO. Make your claim. Superman number 30 and number 31. We have Lee and Hyuk variant covers here. That's going to go for $4. The Bogeyman number 3, Chinatoon, $2. Indiana Jones and the Spear of Destiny number 1, number 2, and number 4 of 4. So we're missing issue 3, but otherwise you got a full run here. It's just $6. Amazing Fantasy starring Spider-Man number 17 is $2. The New Mutants Special Edition number 1 is $2. Tarzan the Savage Heart number 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and 3 of 4. That's going to go for just $6. $6. And then I have The Mask, The Hunt for Green October, $2 on this, part 1 of 4. And we are still just $25 away from hitting $2,500 on this campaign. And then locking this mid goal, stretch goal here. Conan and Catwoman, 3 Dara. Okay, no problem. 3 Dara. Hey, I don't want no trouble. Hey, I don't want no trouble. Just take the money and leave. Hang on just a second, my friends. Any other claims? This is the time to make them. Just take the money and leave. All right. Any more claims? Anything? All right. We'll put one more book up here. Still got another stack here to go through. A stack. Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 9, $2. Any takers? Yes or no? Got 30 minutes left on the clock, folks. 30 minutes left. We got 80 backers on the Warline campaign. We're at $2,475. So let's see if we can hit 2,500. We're so close. We're at the cusp. All right, I'm going to take down the stack here. All right. The final stack of books right here. No worries, Philip. Good to see you, man. If you can, check out my check out the campaign for War Lion. All right, let's get going here. I have Martian Manhunter, American Secrets, number 3. That's going to go for $2. Propeller Man, number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Legends of the Dark Knight, Hot House, number 42 and 43, illustrated by P. Craig Russell. $4 on these. Quantum Leap, number 11 and number 12. That's $4. I have Adventure Comics 472. That's $2. Batman Superman Future State number 2 is $2. Scarlet number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. That is going to go for $8 for Scarlet. Teen Titans Annual number 1 is $2. Ghost and the Shadow number 1, $2. Batman Sword of Azrael book 2 and book 3. That's going to go for $4. The Phantom Stranger number 2 and number 3. That's going to go for $4. Cloak and Dagger number 3 and number 4. That is $4. The Thing number 10, number 12, number 13, and number 15. That's going to go for $8. $8 on those. Justice League 56 is $2. Avengers Next number 1 of 5 is $2. The Uncanny X-Men and the Fantastic Four, the 1998 annual, is going to go for $2. Batman Superman number 16 is $2. Batman Superman 17 and number 18. You can get all 3 for $6. And then I have Superman Confidential number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. If you grab them all, it is just $10. $10 on all these. Daredevil, Batlin Jack, Murdoch, number 1 of 4, $2. And I have a Justice League of America set here. We have number 234, 235, 236, 237, and 238. If you decide you want to grab all of these books, it is $2, $4, $5, $10 for all these Justice League of America books. And that, believe it or not, is everything I have to show off today. Let's see here. I have more stuff, but just give me a second. I'm going to go do some digging, give you guys a chance to film some stuff. We still have 5 FOMO books left, which I'm doing at $3 a pop. Incredible Hulk 301, Creatures on the Loose 37, Detective Comics 569, Daredevil 198, and The Unexpected 211. Each one is going to go for $3. Yeah, of course. So you want some hints. Well, for those of you guys who are all caught up on Easton Shin and have read every single issue, as you know, a main character dies in issue number 10, which is Hunter and Destroyer 2. So I have a little spoiler-free image here. Well, it's still it's spoilery, but not too spoilery. And it's a colored page from Dexter, which is really great. You guys can see the work that he's doing and how consistent it is with everything else we've done with Yisun Shin. So let me share the screen. Put this here. So here's your first finished page of art in Hunter and Destroyer 3. And it is shaping up really nicely. I feel like Dexter is a really welcome addition to the series. He definitely has a really strong sense of storytelling here. It's getting really quickly acquainted with all the characters and the lore and everything. So it's all working out nicely. And I'm really happy to have him on Yisun Shin. So there we go. Here's a little hint there for you guys. Ooh, ah. All right, hang on just a second, guys. I'm gonna go digging through and find some other stuff. We have some books up here, so feel free to take a look at everything. I will be right back. Just looking for some stuff here. All right, I just grabbed a random stack of books here. See how we do here. Oh, hang on. Up. All right, I have Strangers in Paradise, Lyrics and Poems, going for $2. Samurai number 13. Actually, I have two copies of it. $2. Primos number 1 of 4. Got 2 of these. Going for $2. Valiant 2022, free comic book day. Got a couple of those, 3 of these. The Winchester Mystery House from Source Point Press. It's a one-shot story. That's going to go for $2. In the Land of the Seminoles, Tex. This is going to go for $2. I have 2 of these. Lots of free comic book day stuff. Doctor Who, 2022. Captain Underpants, Dogman, Cat Kid Comic Club, all from Dave Pilkey, $2. I have Lucy Dreaming, number 2 of 5. It's going to go for $2. Some random stuff. Hey, I'm back already. You guys, we're here. And I'll tell you what, I'll do the free comic book day stuff for $1. You guys can get the FCBD books for $1 a pop. I'll do the same thing for Samurai. The Marked, number 3. Got 2 copies of this. And then I have the B cover. Each of these I'll do for $1. And then I have number 4. All going for $1. Judas, 3 of 4. That's going to go for $1. Commanders in Crisis number 6, $1. Exiles number 79 and 80 and 77, 78. I'll put these in order. Hold on. There's a lot of them here. Okay. So I have Exiles 77, 78, 79, number 80, number 83, number 84, and number 85. Each one is going to go for $1 a pop. So you can get them all right now at $2, $4, $6, $7, $7 for all these. $7, and these are yours. X-Men Runaways, free comic book day, $1. Exiles number 5, $1. Throw that up there. So that Exile set now is $8 for 8 comics. The New Avengers number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, Avengers 1959, number 11, and number 12, all going for $1 a pop. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9 for all these. $9. And these are all yours. Big Bang, number 4 is $1. Okay, hang on. Peter Parker Spider-Man 45 is $1. I have the Long Con from Onrie Press, number 1. That's going to go for $1. Spider-Man 38 is $1. 18 Days by Grant Morrison, $1. All New Executive Assistant Iris is $1. Justice League of America 33 is $1. Deadpool Agent of Weapon X, number 1 is $1. X-Man number 18 is $1. Warriors Plasm number 4 is $1. Little Monsters number 2 is $1. Manhwa, Korean comics, free comic book day, $1. And Heresy number 2 is $1. And I'll tell you what, I will do this rack here for $15. This rack for $15. If you want both racks, I'll do them both for $30. $30 for the double rack. Double rack. Off to Ken. Sweet. Ken's taking the double rack. More stuff to ship to you, sir. You now have pretty much a short box of books. Sorry, a long box, not a short box. You have a long box of books. Heading your way. All right. Ken is the man. Ken Schwab saves the day yet again. All right. So we got about 11 minutes left. I'm going to go over all the lower rack books one more time. Go over them nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. All right, last remaining FOMO books. We have Daredevil 198, Detective Comics 569, The Unexpected 211, Hulk number 301, and Creatures on the Loose 37. Each one is going for $3 a pop. Get them all for 15. The last remaining FOMO books. As for the lower rack of books, I have Guy Gardner number 1 going for $3. Captain America 326 is $3. Daredevil 218, $3 on this. Detective Comics 568, $3 on this. Fantastic Four 259, $3 on this. House of Mystery 321, $3 on this. Incredible Hulk 316, $3 on this. The Micronauts King Size Annual, $3 on this. See ya, Ken. Thank you very much. Master of Kung Fu 52 is $3. Spider-Woman 25 is $3. Vision and Scarlet Witch number 2 is $3. Detective Comics 627, 600th appearance of Batman, $3. Doctor Strange Classics number 4 is $3. The Secret Life of Top Dog number 12 is $3. Now we got 14 books here at $3 a pop. That is a grand total of $42. If I were to do it all for $35, let's say $35, I'll save you $7 and you get all of these books for $35. Better yet, let's just knock it down to $30. I'll save you an extra $5. That's $12 off, and you get all these books at $30. 14 comics for $30. All priced at $3. You're now basically saving $1 off of each and every one of them. So they're now $2 comics. You get them all for $30. Let me know if you are interested. That also gets you a spin on the wheel. The Dark Crystal number 1 and number 2. I was doing it for 10. How about we do it for 8? Dead Man number 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll do that for $10 on this. And then I have Amazing Spider-Man number 555 and 557. We'll do those for $6. So I'll knock $1 off. We'll do it for $5. Ken's books off of here. You guys, let me know if you're interested in anything. Make your claims. We got about 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left on the clock. 7 minutes to back the Warline campaign, too. Okay, about 5 minutes left. I'm going to give you guys another shot at back in the Warline campaign. We've done pretty good on this show. We're at 80 backers and only $25 away from hitting our goal, which would be really great if we could hit it. Got 14 days left to go. Feel free to check it out. If you have any questions about the Warline campaign, feel free to ask it. Ask away. There is the link. Come and check it out. Now we'll be back on the air next week on Tuesday night on The Experience. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. I think we're going to have a really good week. We'll do a lot of fun stuff. I got some really cool FOMO books set aside for you guys for next week. And I'll be doing some stocking up in the meantime. I don't know how much stocking up I'll be doing, but I'll be doing some minor restocking. If you guys have any requests for what you want to see next week, let me know. A lot of you guys have made requests. I have been paying attention to stuff while I've been going out, and I have found some of those books. I'll just start showing them off next week. All right. And we are 2 minutes away from ending our show here, which means that it's time to spin the wheel. And it looks like I owe Ken Schwab a spin on the wheel. So let us do this.
It's time to spin the wheel of skateball.
All right, Ken Schwab, spinning the wheel for you, my good man. Ken gets a free Marvel book. I'm going to hook him up with these two Spider-Man books. They're missing covers, but they are the full comics here. So this is Spider-Man number 75. I think this is the issue where Ben Reilly dies. Yes, it is. And then I don't know which issue this is, but he gets them both. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it. If you haven't backed the Warline campaign, please consider doing so. Thank you for being here. I will be back next week on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, with all new comics, all new stuff. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. And if you haven't yet, back the Warline campaign. Help us out here. Let's hit that goal. All right. I'm going to end it at exactly 2 o'clock. And if you guys have any questions about any of the books that I showcased today and want to know if I still have anything, you can always hit me up after hours. And as long as I still have those books in stock, I'll be more than happy to set them aside for you and add them to your tab. I will be sending out invoices by Sunday, shipping out on Monday, and we will get started next week with all new books. I will see you guys later. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care, guys.